Hello, everybody. Thank you for joining us. We've got Dr. Razelle Kurzrock, who's on with us today. Thank you, Dr. Kurzrock, for joining us. Dr. Kurzrock is Chief Medical Officer and Chair of the Clinical Trials Committee at WIN, and we are honored to have her interview with us here at JIPO. Dr. Kurzrock, thank you for joining us. We have a few questions we'd just like to ask you for the sake of this interview. I mean, first of all, you've had a lot of impressive academic achievements, and you've done quite a bit. And one of the things we'd like to hear more about is the fact that you created the world's largest clinical trial group. Can you tell us a little more about that?
Yeah, well, it's my pleasure to be here and to be collaborating with JIPO. And one of the favorite parts of my career was my time at MD Anderson Cancer Center, and I was a fellow there, grew through the ranks. And in 2004, I was asked to found a new department, which was early phase clinical trials. And it really grew very quickly. Within 5 years, it was, we believe, the largest early clinical trials department in the world. We were putting 1,300 patients on therapeutic trials per year. And this was the time when there was an explosion in knowledge about genomics and targeted drugs. And we were probably one of the first groups that instituted tissue agnostic studies and matching patients to the targeted drugs based on their genomics, which was first generation at that time, but still showed us the power, gave us a glimpse into the ability at times to salvage patients who are really end stage and had failed FDA-approved therapies.
Great, and I think that this is a good transition point to WIN. Can you tell us a little bit more about WIN and why you chose to work with them?
Yeah, so I'm really proud of working with WIN. It's the Worldwide Innovative Network for Precision Medicine. And it was initially founded in 2010 by John Mendelsohn, who was at the time the president of MD Anderson Cancer Center. And his vision was all about personalized and precision medicine. And he wanted to bring that beyond MD Anderson to the entire globe. He thought that that was the future. And so I was very privileged to be able to work closely with him and in creating this network of clinical trial sites and different stakeholders, everything from academic centers to pharma to patient advocacy and so forth, that became the WIN Consortium.
Very impressive. And as the Chief Medical Officer and the Chair of the Clinical Trials Committee, can you tell us a little bit about kind of your role in WIN?
So our vision is to bring precision medicine globally. And we, first of all, believe, and this is really the vision of Vladimir Lazar, who's the Chief Scientific Officer, and Rich Silksky and Jose Tabernero, who are the director and co-director of WIN, that we need to go beyond genomics. And so we've really had an emphasis on transcriptomics. And the other emphasis is that, like John Mendelsohn had envisioned, we want to bring precision medicine across the world. And so we have affiliated centers really in Asia, the Mideast, Europe, Canada, the United States, really across multiple continents, and bringing people together in order to enhance this vision.
Great, great. Can you tell us a little bit more about some of the trials and the research work that WIN has worked on or is currently working on?
Yeah, so we have a lot of projects, and I think the signature trial for WIN was the winter trial. So winter, it comes from the word win, obviously. This was a multinational trial that was run and consistent with WIN's vision, United States, Canada, Spain, Israel, and France. And it was the first precision medicine trial that incorporated, to our knowledge, not just genomics. So we used foundation medicine genomics, but also transcriptomics. And we used a very unique type of transcriptomics where we compared tumor tissue to normal tissue, because we believe that's very important to eliminate the noise. So this really has become a platform that we can leverage in order to do multiple other trials, and also to operationalize trials across the world. Oh, and incidentally, the trial was published in Nature Medicine. I think that it was published in a very respected journal.
That sounds like an awesome job, honestly. I think, the last question we have is, we were proud that WIN and JIPO recently announced their collaboration. I'd just like to hear your thoughts on, what you envision this collaboration leading to.
So as the Chief Medical Officer of WIN, I am very excited about this collaboration. JIPO is really an up-and-coming journal with an emphasis on immunotherapy and precision oncology. And that is exactly the same sweet spot as for WIN. And so I think there's a lot of synergy here, and young organizations with a lot of energy. And I personally know Dr. Nine, who's the editor-in-chief. He was one of my terrific faculty at MD Anderson. He's done a great job bringing up the journal. And so I think JIPO can amplify WIN, and WIN can amplify JIPO in letting people across the world know what is new in immunotherapy, what is new in precision oncology. So I'm really proud of that collaboration.
Thank you so much, Dr. Kurzrock, for your kind words. We are very excited about it, about this collaboration as well, and we're very optimistic about it, and I'm looking forward to seeing where it goes. We're hopefully planning on interviewing some more WIN leadership as well. But thank you so much for taking the time to interview with us today and to answer our questions. It's been a privilege and an honor. Thank you so much.
My pleasure.